Hey everybody, it's JuiceMan3941, and this is episode 31 of the Gaming Roundtable. Told you I'd be back, and as you can see here, I am playing this new title, Alienation. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this game, by the way. It is a twin stick shooter, but what's really interesting about the game, generally speaking, is the fact that it has a leveling, and it has a really robust loot system, and it has those things that you would normally see in action RPGs. And that's one thing that I love, because I'm a huge fan of action RPGs. And I love Diablo, I love Sacred, I even really love Sacred 3, I love the old Baldur's Gate series, and I love Gauntlet. My buddy Posthuman guy that I was talking about earlier, we have some Gauntlet whores, man. We love some Gauntlet, man. You know, Gauntlet's awesome. Dark Legacy we played the hell out of, and I really love action RPGs. And this game is like a futuristic version of that. And I've just been really happy to be able to play this game. I picked it up on the network for $19.99. The company that made this made Zombie Nation, which I have not played, but I was more interested in this title. It is shooting and looting at its finest, and I really love like the fact that you got your map. It's very large. Graphically, it's absolutely amazing. Like it's one honestly. I'm gonna do my visibilities public. I usually play him rookie because, again, I'm trying to level up and get more powerful. But I'm going to tell you, I really think that the PlayStation 4, we need more action RPGs. I love ARPGs. And this game in particular, I picked it up, spent a little money. It's kind of like my birthday gift to me. I just think it's amazing. Like, it's graphically and everything else about it. It's just a fun game. I have enjoyed it, you know, all the way around. And I'm really happy to have picked it up. I love the shooting. I love the looting. I love the way the game is kind of set up. It's just really, they've done a great job with this game. The weapons, the abilities, things that you get, that you can get. It's just really well done. And but here's what I'm talking about. Alienation is really what the name of this title is. And it's mainly all about this game. I mean, this is the first time I've decided I'm going to do an episode devoted entirely to one type of game. And yes, I'm not trying to review the game. That much is for certain. It's not about reviews. But generally speaking, I've got to talk about this because it's an action RPG that has the twin stick shooting kind of feel and ability. And everybody knows I'm a big Diablo fan. I have been since the first game. I absolutely, though, am so happy that I picked this game up. I'm telling you, Alienation is the bomb. When you play by yourself, it's a lot of fun and it's very challenging at times. When you play with other people, it's even that much better. Like it's just fantastic. It's just such a fun game to play, and I like the fact that you know you have multiple weapons, you have multiple abilities. You know the ability to do what you gotta do. I think it's excellent, personally. And Alienation really is just showing you that these indie companies are putting out like really high quality stuff. So let's go into here. Here's one of my weapon I'm using. It's an SMG, damage protection, gear power bonus. It has a lot of loot. My plasma shotgun, fully 3D modeled. My equipment I'm using is a mine currently, which I like using. I originally had a grenade. You do get abilities. As you can see here, my passive abilities and active abilities, as you gain levels, they just really knocked it out of the park. They just really made you feel like you were you were just doing something. They just really knocked it out of the park, as far as I'm concerned. I'm fighting some kind of mini boss here. Hopefully I can do some damage to him. I am like getting my ass kicked currently, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. And I'm getting still used to the game and the way it plays. Uh, wow, this guy's like completely devastating. I mean, he really is. It's like holy shit, trying to like. Oh, I'm actually out of ammo. Shit, I just now realized that. You kind of gotta like watch your ammo count, because it's not like you get unlimited ammo. That is definitely for sure. You gotta kind of zip away here. I'm damn near dead, which really sucks. He's just firing this frost stuff at me. Trying to stay out. Oh, kill the Xenos commander. Event failed. Oh my god. I'm going to tell you right now, really, if you have the opportunity to play this game, for the money that you're spending, honest to God, it's absolutely worth the price of admission. It is an excellent game. They did such a good job with the game overall. Like, it's just awesome. You can play by yourself. And playing by yourself is tough. I mean, it's not like you can just, it's not like something you can just jump into and run roughshod over the enemies. It's not easy. You really got to kind of like take your time, and you can play by yourself. I'm not saying that you can't, but there's like the you just got to be taking your time. And I love the game because like I said, I'm a big action RPG guy. I love action RPGs. I've been a fan for a long time of those games. I don't even tell you the amount of games I owned on 360 outside of Sacred 2, Sacred 3, Diablo on the Xbox 360. I owned them all. I absolutely loved Lord of the Rings War of the North. Fantastic game. I own about every decent action RPG there was on the system. Honestly, I mean, it was such a good game. From my standpoint, the stuff that I thought they did a great job on. And again, being a big fan of that series, I picked up Alienation because it intrigued me. It intrigued me the fact that it was a futuristic RPG. A long time ago, when I was a much bigger PC gamer than I am now, I had an action RPG that played a lot like Diablo called Harbinger. And Harbinger was a shooter style type game like this that give you those that allowed you to shoot and loot and do your thing, and that's what it did. But I have found that this game is getting harder and harder as it goes. Like, you almost really want to spend time grinding out the first few missions, because it's not easy. And Alienation, really, honest to God, folks, you've got to check it out. It is badass. It is so much fun to play with people too, joining people's games, and on top of not just that, like having people join you is just a blast too. And even though I have been able to play it solo, it hasn't been easy. It's a tough game. I mean, it really is. But at the same time, it's very rewarding. And with the different loots and different things you can earn, like, I'm pretty much like getting my butt kicked at this point. This is pretty ridiculous. And it's hard. It's hard to play by yourself. Everything about it is not easy. You really have got to be on point when you play it, and try to, especially if you don't have anybody in your game, playing with you, you really gotta be on point. You can't just, sit here and I mean, you will get your ass handed to you. But but I feel like that for being any title, for being a downloadable digital title, we need more games that's going to offer these type of gameplay experiences. We need those games to kind of come out and do their thing. If you're wondering why I have not, look, here we go, a better mind than I got now, so I'm going to equip it. It's nice because again you get loot in this game. It's pretty bomber. It's really cool to have that. And this is why you kind of need to play with other people, because you need healers. You need your people who are going to help you out, which is what you need. I mean, honest to God, the game is much funner to play with people than anything else. But nevertheless, it really is just a fantastic title. People should really consider playing it. It really is a blast, and I have really enjoyed it from this standpoint. Like, I think it's great. Even though it is very hard to play the game when you're playing solo, it's not easy. You kind of gotta, bust your ass and do your best to get through it, because it isn't easy. The game is very relentless. Even playing on the rookie difficulty, as you've seen me playing on. Just you gotta watch about stuff that explodes. Just like now, I hit that car and got killed by it, but you can use it to help you kill mobs and enemies. Um, yeah, it really is. Alienation is one of the better titles that I've seen come out in a while, especially for a downloadable title. Like, they really knocked it out of the park with its feel. Again, it is hard to play by yourself. I had a better time playing with people than I do now, and it's all about using your resources wisely, and that's what you're trying to do. Uh, the story is kind of like, aliens invaded, and there you go. It's not like you're going to get some grandiose, story, because you're not. It's not something that you can expect from the game. As the game increases in different areas you're playing, it does increase its challenge. I mean, it is a tough game. I would be lying to say that it's not. And you have other challenges, like it just said, horde approaching. You have, look, this is insane right here. This is ridiculous. I mean, like, surviving this is difficult. And there's, like I said, I'm like dead again. It's just not easy, you know. Of course, it's nice that the enemies kind of like disappear and vanish. And I like that aspect, that you do that. And it's not an easy game. Like, it's challenging. I don't say it's frustrating, but it is challenging. And it is nice to play a game where you have this kind of challenge. Enemies, like you said, you just saw explode and whatnot. If you're just joining me, this is episode 31. This is all about Alienation, this wonderful twin-stick action RPG, which I'm very happy to have purchased. Gotta use my thing here. Now look, this is a better weapon, so if I collect it, it instantly equips it. I got a boost core. And the game is all about loot. It's a very loot focused experience. So if you like Diablo or games with very much a loot focused experience, you're going to love this game. I'm telling you, it's fantastic. They have done an outstanding job with this. So let's say I go in here and I go to my gear. You can see secondary, like a revolver. does more damage, so we're gonna switch that. I'm gonna salvage that. Equipment, better mine, equip, and salvage that. So now when I switch to I've got a revolver, which I've got to shoot. I can't hold the button down. I'm switching back to my SMG for the moment. And I like that. I like that aspect. It's great to have a game with a lot of just loot and replay value, and it really is awesome. Like, it's like they turned the twin stick genre to me on its head for being able to do that. So I think if you are into this type of game, and again I can abort. I probably need to find some people to really get through this game because it's pretty hard. You really should look into it. As always, gamers, this is JuiceMan3941. I just wanted to show you a little gameplay Alienation. You check it out. It's $19.99 on a PSN network. It's a great twin stick shooter, a great action RPG, lots of loot, lots of stuff that's available, and check it out. It's going to be pretty awesome. I'll be bringing you another gameplay video real soon. This has been episode 31 called Alienation. And as always, gamers, good gaming.